Oh, somebody's here. Woo-hoo. Yes, I think. Therefore, I am. It's all good. We should have sound. Whoever you are, can you tell me if we have sound? This is the sound of England. Hey, hey, Ben. Have I got sound, Ben? I've been trying so hard. First video, then sound. Have I done it? How are you doing? Oh, sorry, if it's Ashley, sorry. Can you hear me? Yes, I am not technically gifted. That is an understatement. Oh, thank you very much. It had to be you to tell me that I had sound. Thank you, sir. You're a very good man. Man, this was such hard work. And there I am. Yes, and technically it is tomorrow. It's 12:10 now, so I'm not lying. I said I'll try again tomorrow, and it's tomorrow, and it worked. So third time, I think that was, wasn't it? First time, nothing. Second time, video. Third time, both. How in the world is everybody? I say everybody, all four of you. I'm so glad I got it to work. And it says I can share screen. I hadn't got anything planned to share screen, but and I'm not going to try it now because I'm just glad that you got video and sound. But next time, hey Ashley. So the first one was Ben. Good to read you and see your smiley face. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's great. I'm glad you missed the first bits where there was no sound and no picture. And I think I went for a fair few minutes. I don't know if it was 18 minutes talking to myself and nobody could hear me. Missed that bit. And then you missed the second bit where you could see me but not hear me. And now you can see and hear me. And it's probably to your detriment that you can. Oh, thank you, Ashley. And the same goes for me. And Ben too, without the beard. Would be good, but I understand the reason for that. Hopefully, you won't be like Cat Weasel and have it down here. It will come off. Have you all been keeping well? I've been disappeared for a while. Basically crashed after everything that's happened. I think it all just hit me. I probably owe Davey an apology because I haven't even contacted him or spoke to him in a while. Just didn't feel like it. Nikki, gave me a swift kick up the butt. Just a couple of words. Leaving on the wrong side of the street or something. And that's why I've gone live. I've got really nothing to say other than the Kraken and the osmosis and everything's been released. But I just wanted to, kick myself up the butt and carry on. Hey Rob, how's it going? Yeah, the cousin went through a and that's supposed to be wrestling. Oh, I didn't realise you were already in. Sorry. Lucky. Are you Luck or are you Lucky Digger? Or are you just somebody else called Lucky? And I don't even know you, but hey, not sure which one you are. But it is good to see you people. And, maybe I should have come on before because you do actually cheer me up when I go live. Such good people. Who's Kadu, Nikki Swan, Amy, certain people were in already earlier. Yes, I'm Luck, not Digger. It's hard to know. There's so many lucky people, or so many luck people. It's good to see you anyway. Been a while. Oh, there's been so much rain. The lawn is just moss. And a few weeks ago, I tried to put some feed and weed down, and it just rained and rained and rained, and didn't do much good, to be fair. I'll have to do it again. Yeah, I just about managed to make that happen. Earlier was no sound, no video, then video, no sound, and now video and sound. So all good. Are we keeping ourselves busy in the chase? And are we more content now that something good is going to happen? And not too concerned about Jack and the history, or too shy of JCB. There's a lot going on there, wasn't there? There's a lot in there. I've never been concerned about any part of the chase, to be fair, but the chase is chasing. I think, I don't know how, I did this speech earlier, but obviously nobody heard. But I don't know how Forrest did everything that he did. And it doesn't matter who Forrest, Major Forrest Burke Fenn is. Some people have tried to work out all the different people that he's allowed you to think. I wish I could have lived to do the things I was attributed to. All those people that he's supposed to be attributed to. And there's another meaning behind that statement, which I don't know if will come to light or not, or is supposed to come to light or not. But there is another, if you look into that epitaph, he definitely was diabolical. JCB hiding the olive jar for his hand was a tad dissatisfying. What are you going to do? Well, I think if you read the poem, maybe that wouldn't dissatisfy you too much. I think everything, I don't know. These are just my, I don't assume conclusions. These are my conclusions about what's in the poem, what Forrest Fenn said, and what is likely to be true, and what is not as it seems. And if it's not as it seems, then why are you trying to define it? If you're told it's not as it seems, then there's nothing you need to work out. I think I said in the other video that nobody heard that it's like a magician's trick. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. It doesn't matter how many times you think about it. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. And the only way to understand it is to be the magician. You have to try to understand and see it from the magician's point of view. And if you keep looking at it from your point of view, it ain't going to do you no good. So, to me, that's a pointless task. If I sit in the audience and ignore everything that magician has said and done, and the possibilities of what could be, then I will always be amazed, but I'll never have an answer. What? What? Big Rob. Hey Steve, how you doing? I think he outdid you, Rob. I think don't know how you got that gap in there. Oh, you just copied and pasted. Maybe. Hi Wig, how's it going? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be live today, yesterday, whatever it was. It all went wrong initially, but I'm glad that it's all sorted now. And I'm glad that I'm able to smile. I didn't think that was going to be possible, to be fair. I'm here, and I can hear and see you. Thank you, Nikki. And I'm here because of you, so thank you very much. A good, swift kick up the pants. I know it was just a few words, but, they're important words. And, yeah, I don't know. I know why. The reason's gone. So the passion went. It was, there was a reason for all of this, from the beginning. Doing it alone. Cheers, Nicky. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I went from being okay to not being okay. Hey, pirate, how you doing? It's good to see your sunglasses. You know, midnight here, or just gone midnight. Yeah. Um, let's send out some love to everyone. Oops, that's wrong. I can actually see them now. I can see each time I was doing this before, I couldn't see all of these things, but I can see the smiley face, the flowers, the what? And the 100. So yeah, I can see them now. That's cool. Peace to you, pirate, as well. Oh, someone's been. I'm gonna have to get all of those as well. I'm gonna chuck some of those up. Not the surprise face, but those. So yeah, the chase, for me was about Yvonne. Hey, Five, how you doing? Yeah, it is great. I do love to talk chase, to be fair. And I have missed it. Just just difficult to have the same passion. I said to David that it was harder now, and then I just stopped. I don't know why. I couldn't. I don't know. Didn't turn on the computer for it. Didn't. I know some things that have happened uh, outside of what people talk about in the chase, but still, in my opinion, chase related. As I've mentioned in this video, if you know what's happening in the chase, I don't feel anybody should feel cheated. I don't feel, and again, I could be wrong. Davy B, we could be wrong. I don't think that's likely. um, with all of the information and everything that's happening, I don't think it's likely. But everybody else thinks they're correct. So why should I be the one that says, "Hey, Tyler, how you doing?" Yeah, it's all good. Wow, I'm surprised now. Um, got 12 people and 2 likes already, and I struggle to get this video going. I think moving forward in the chase, there's those promises that Forrest made. The new discoveries. Yeah, I think we're nearer to those than we've ever been. I think everybody in the chase will be happy. No, I can't say that. every every survey they do, there's always 8 out of 10. So I'd have to say, 8 out of 10 people will be happy, and there'll be 2 people that won't be for whatever reason. I don't think anybody truly can be dissatisfied with the chase. And I don't think the chase ends. I think, Forrest, I don't know how he did it. Just don't know how he did it. But there's still the bells, the jars, and there's still the JCB. And, you have to know that that's chase related. You can't get away from the fact that, it's possibly part of what Forrest had in mind. If, if the words weren't forests, or the book isn't forests, or those sort of things. So that in itself, must give people hope. There's more going forward than you need to worry about what's there behind. Seems like the chase is the same animal. I wonder if something can change that. Uh, the right word, 5. The absolute right word. Something is the word. Something ends a chase. Not somebody finding a chest. I've said it lots of times. There is a something that everybody's waiting for, that ends a chase. Part of that something is supposed to be the clump of a boot, because that's what the chest was waiting for. People talk about their souls and say they have the correct soul, but they don't factor in all of those statements that Forrest Fenn made. There is no clump of a boot with any of those souls. None. And that's what the chest is waiting for. Was waiting for, is waiting for, however you want to look at it. But everything that Forrest said, I'll say everything, sometimes he changed his mind. But the majority of what Forrest Fenn was saying was to help in the chase. It was to help you understand. It was to lead someone right to it. In my time in the chase, I was never comfortable with how many people would possibly be behind it, as opposed to just Forrest Fenn being behind it, or how many people Forrest could not, I don't want to say manipulate, influence, how many people Forrest Fenn could influence to be part of it. Oh, I'll go back because I think I said some stuff and you didn't hear it because there was no sound. So my understanding of the chase is not 2010. My understanding of the chase was at least 1995, because that's when the ending was talked about. And why people don't talk about it, I don't know. Whether you're part of it, I don't know, etc., etc. But you've heard it, you've talked about it, and nobody stops to ask the question. But the end of the chase was talked about in 1995, and that's undeniable. It's straight out of Douglas Preston's mouth. The Arizona car park is where you'll find the car, and that was debated whether it was Denver. It doesn't matter. The fact that the ending was talked about in 1995 has to make you think. You will find the car at the Arizona Museum. You will find the car at the Denver Museum. It's making a difference. The fact is, it was talked about. And Douglas heard it in 1995. But that is where you'll find the car. So if the ending was already decided in 1995, what happened between 1995 and 2010? So, Forrest said you need to think of the what ifs. And, the first what if is 1988 that we know of. That's supposed to be specific, exact, precise, however you want to look at it. Obviously, there are other events that took place, after Forrest in 1970, I think. 72, left the army or whatever, the Air Force. But if you're not thinking about those things, then you're not going to understand anything that's happened. Forrest dying in 2010 in the book. And people try to relate their solved with events that happened in Italy. Related to Douglas Preston. And it's like, what? No specialised knowledge was needed. That's what Forrest Fenn said. And all you needed was the poem. That's what Forrest Fenn said. So when you go outside of the poem and you look at all this other stuff and you try to use that as your solve, it makes me wonder. I have no idea that you could ignore the one person that set this up and take no notice of him saying, basically the first two clues, and the Homer Brown. But to choose to use the internet and different events that took place at different times to try to solve everything that's in the poem doesn't make sense to me. Bringing outside information to a statement that says all you need is the poem doesn't make sense. Absolutely doesn't make sense. And to think that Forrest Fenn is some shady character or some ne'er-do-well, or it doesn't matter what you think that Forrest Fenn is. If something was incorrect in the person that you believe is Forrest Fenn, then anything that you were to find relating to Forrest Fenn would be taken from you. Doesn't matter who you think he is. If he did something wrong and that money is illegal, nothing that Forrest Fenn has is going to be payable to anybody. So there is no way, not even, I would even, not even contemplate that was even a possibility. Because that would take everything away from the whole family. Everything. Nothing. The government would have it all. And to try to prove that, it astounds me that anybody would try to prove that Forrest Fenn gained money illegally, wanted to prove that that was the case, and then end up with nothing. That just doesn't make sense. Absolutely doesn't make sense. So all of those different theories that people come up with, I think Forrest Fenn never said that. He never said that. Hey there. Yeah. Am I participating? Are you asking me, Tyler? At the moment, no. Struggling to stay in this chasing fair. In the future, maybe. But I think if it's boots on the ground in America, then I will gladly, collude with people if they wish that. But me personally, I don't think I want to solve it for me to go over to America. Although, it might be an excuse to see my sister in Oklahoma. Entice. Is that the word for influence, Nikki? I'm not sure what that entice is. Is that a different word for manipulate? Were you ever close to your phone? No. Are these questions for me? No. I've told you everything that in my videos that the closest was like thank you, emails and stuff like that. No sentences. So no, not close. Which is a strange thing to say because I felt close. I felt like he was my friend. I felt, everybody felt the same. to be fair, and that hurt more than anything. When the chest was found and people said what they said and did what they did, man, that hurt me. I was an angry pup. I was like, how dare you? Crazy. Nobody had a bad word to say, and then all of a sudden, um, it went up. Hey, Star, how you doing? What if? What if you don't like gold? I'm sure Forrest had that. He said he tried to think of everything. Maybe words don't mean what you think they do. Maybe just meant a cup of tea. Or trying to think of some of the synonyms. Or he meant silver. Gold is a synonym of silver. Or he meant drugs. Or he meant, I don't know, trying to think of the synonyms. Wood. Can't remember if wood was one. I mean, what's that for? In the hunt. Hey, Davey. Yeah, I owe an apology. I said earlier, I haven't spoke to you for a while. I've just crashed, to be fair. I felt it was coming. I did say to you, I've lost interest, so didn't get in front of the computer. Nikki got me here, to be fair. A simple statement, a swift reminder. Hey, Alan Kay. Wow. Now here is somebody that I respect in the chase. Says as he sees it, very funny. I appreciate you being here, Alan. Yes, first time. Yeah, I appreciate the things that you say and do, especially your grilling of Ben. That always goes down well. Yeah, it's good to have you here. The thing about the chase is, whilst you can want to believe that you are the only one that has the answers, you have to listen to everybody else. And see if it's possible that you were wrong and if they are right or correct. And you have to do that in the chase because there is only one person that you should listen to. And I know people talk about Charlo and everything else, and Douglas Preston and Dell and Cynthia, and there's no disrespect to any of those people. But there is only one person that you should listen to in the chase. And me. It's Forrest Fenn. He managed to tell people everything and then not know it. And that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Capo asked, did you think that people would be hanging on every word? I think he said no to that, but he knew. He said it was crazy. And I think, it is crazy that you have to hang on to every word. But what he didn't say was words don't mean what you think they do when she asked him. So whilst you hang on every word that he says, somebody just says, what if you don't like gold? Does he mean gold in that statement? Is that what he is saying? My understanding of the chase from Forrest Fenn is words don't mean what you think they do. So how can I believe anything in that poem as it's wrote? I can't. Because Forrest looked up all those words. They don't mean what you think they do. They don't. He looked them all up, them simple words. Those straightforward, simple words. He told us. Simplify the poem. He told us. Said it was simple. He told us. And he used all those words that don't mean what you think they do to hide what he was saying. The poem was not wrote to tell you where it was. It was wrote to hide where it was. You weren't supposed to, well, I suppose you were supposed to, read it as it was written. But if you wanted to solve it, you have to do what Forrest did. You have to look up all the words in the poem. Those words don't mean what you think they do. You don't need all the words in the poem, but it's risky to ignore any of them. It's not three stanzas. Definitely not three stanzas. You can't solve that poem by beginning where warm waters halt to take the chest and go in peace. Impossible. And that's not just me thinking. Them are the words from Forrest Fenn. You don't need all of the words, but it's risky to ignore any. But if you ignore three stanzas, I'd say that was pretty risky. So, no, I think Forrest, people say Forrest is leading us away from the treasure, Forrest is doing this and Forrest is doing that. There is nothing that Forrest was saying that was leading anybody away. He was trying to lead you to the poem and the information that was in the poem with the statements that he made. And the staying in Montana is, probably the most famous. But that's nothing to do with Montana, the place. That's to do with Montana in the poem, in our opinion. Now, it could be wrong. That's how I see it. It down under. Winter approaching, cooling down here quickly. And we're the opposite. We have had 3 good days. And I say good in the sense that it didn't rain. We've had, 1 and a bit days where there's been absolute gorgeous sunshine. So hopefully it's warming up. But you can never say. I actually managed to do the lawn, cut the grass and stuff like that. Jet wash as well. Try and keep myself busy. Who's Skidoo? I'm back. I made it. I said I'd be tomorrow, and here I am in tomorrow. It's my tomorrow, not your tomorrow. It's 20 to 1 in the morning. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I managed to iron out all the keys. Started in nothing, didn't I? Just a blank screen and no sound. Then I had a screen and no voice, and now all together. Warm up in the States. Are you hearing it, Davey? Warm up in the States. GTG, what does that mean? Good to go. Yeah, it's nice to be back, to be fair. Like I say, I just crashed and it was difficult. But again, thanks, Nikki. I needed that. Only a few words, to be fair. But it was like a slap me in the face. And I needed that. Working together, I think the calmness has come to the chase. I think a realization that this was no con, this was no fraud, this was no, whatever. This was, a careful. I know Forrest says he doesn't like making plans, which is a contradiction to, when we make a plan, we have a way out. But this, I don't know whether to call it a plan or event. I just can't get over it. I say to Davey most times that to do one of the things that were done, that's mind blowing. To get that catalyst or that, whatever the recipe that Forrest talked about, to get it all to work. To, what was the word you used? Sorry, Nikki, I've lost that word. I know mine was influence, but you had a different word. Entice. people to do the things that they did. Alan, you should be watching more. But no, I enjoy watching you, Ben and Alan. I really do. Yes, that's what I was just saying, Alan. His contradictions is what throws everybody. I want to say here's something for us, Fenn. So you know that when he says, I don't know, I'm making plans, it's antagonistic to freedom, and then says, when we make a plan, we always have a way out. And then he tells you that him and Donnie didn't know which way was out, so he used some mountain man logic, blah, blah, blah. In everything that Forrest says, there is a absolute 100% clue and valid reason. You know, people don't believe that Forrest Fenn meant, did the hot water affect the patina as a clue? Of course it was. Because he said it as though it wasn't, people believe it wasn't. Of course it was. Absolutely 100%. He gave that as a clue. Did the hot water affect the patina? If you don't have any hot water there, you're in trouble. You know, I know it's only my opinion, my conclusion, but Forrest didn't say anything, as far as I'm aware, that wasn't meant. There's no subterfuge in sight. In other words, it's there. You just don't see it. So that's not saying there is none. That's just saying it's there, but you don't see it. So look for it. You know, I lost 22 pounds, didn't even know it. Did it say belts? Something then? About belt. I mean, people don't even talk about that. His belt. We used to talk about the belt all the time. Nobody talks about the belt. They talk about the ring. Nobody talks about Shiloh's short tie or why, you know, that was possible. Forrest never said anything that wasn't meant to help. He said, and it astounds me that people don't take any notice. If I told you the home of Brown, you go right straight to it. My mind can't comprehend that people don't take any notice of that. If I told you the home of Brown, you go right straight to it. If you know the home of Brown, why are you worried about the blaze? Hang on. You go right to it, the home of Brown, and the chest is supposed to be at the blaze. If you have the home of Brown, why are you worried about warm water's halt? 3 statements about the home of Brown. Being the most important thing that you need to know. 3 statements about the home of Brown, and then the statements about the first 2 clues. Where is the home of Brown in your poem resolution? You know, the fact that he says, solve the first 2 clues, walk right by the chest, and you have the home of Brown. Those statements, I have no idea. Apart from the fact that he may all be involved in it, you know, how you can ignore any of that. How you can just ignore the fact that he says, solve the first 2 clues, walk by the chest, and you try and solve 7 more clues. What? You walk by the chest after clue 2, and then you solve another 7, and think that that's the correct solve. That's crazy. But then you add into that the home of Brown, go into the home of Brown, and you add into that, you won't find the chest where you're looking. No one's going to stumble on it. So all of these statements are, what's the word? When it's all encompassing. It's for everybody. That statement of no one will stumble on it, everybody, anywhere, at any time, is not going to stumble on it. Anyone. Nobody. That's an impossible statement to make. It's impossible. Unless you know for a fact, it ain't never going to happen. It's impossible to make. People stumble on things every day. Things are found every day because somebody stumbled on it. And Forrest is saying nobody's going to stumble on it. No one. And people's solves are saying, yeah, my solve is here. What do you mean where that woman's going past now? Oh, and that bloke? No. No. So Forrest made all these statements and nobody addresses them and says, well, hang on a minute. How can Forrest know that you won't find the chest where you're looking? 300 and something thousand people will not find the chest where they're looking. Because you're all looking at clue 9. Maybe you're not looking at the home round or the first 2 clues or any other thing that Forrest Fenn said. Maybe you're just looking at your own solution and your own imagination and you're not following the information given and you're not using the poem, you're using your interpretation of words that don't mean what you think they do. You're taking, I've said this before, I've said a lot of things, but Forrest cannot tell you where it is in that poem. It's no different than telling you Madison, Firehole, in the book. That's where the poem is. It's in the book. Any words that Forrest Fenn uses in that poem can't tell you where it is. It can't. You may as well just say, begin it at the Madison River, or begin it at the Firehole River, or begin it at such and such and such. You may as well say that. You can't say that, because he'd be telling you where it is. And that's the massive statement everybody keeps making. It cannot be 9 Mile Hole, because Forrest wrote about it. It can't be where warm waters halt, because Forrest wrote about it. So you have to look up those words, like Forrest did, to understand that words don't mean what you think they do. He is not telling you where it is. He is hiding where it is in those words. So if you only need the poem, you don't need anything else. And understanding all of the information that Forrest Fenn gave relating to the poem is crucial. No one song that I know of takes into account. People think they're just normal words, but I crafted that poem. And this is just paraphrased. So Forrest is saying, those words people think are normal, they were crafted. He compounds that by saying, I felt like an architect, built that poem. Those 2 statements say, hang on a minute, it's not about these words. It's about how you put it all together. That's the important bit. Those words, whilst they may be relevant, it's how it was put together that you need to understand. Brick by brick, 1 foot on the other, put 1 foot down, step on it, don't step on a crack. Continuous, contiguous, chronological, everything that Forrest Fenn said relating to the poem, you have to take into account. And it's not those words. Those words don't mean what you think they do. Forrest Fenn told us. He built the poem, nothing to do with them words. He crafted the poem, nothing to do with them words. So, in all of it, Forrest was true. Animals are good companions. And a sandwich. How deep is a hole? The bunker. Hey, Zozo, how's it going? Oh, I miss people, sorry. No stumbling, precise. The person who found it used my poem to. Yes. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, precisely. Hey, how's it going, Dave? So, friends, it's coming! Oh no, as long as they're not the Russians. Or the English. The English are coming, the English are coming. Thanks, Dave. Oh, I missed something there. He's coming. He's coming. Justice! Oh, I think he's saying justice is coming. Didn't he say he's only been to this restaurant a few times? He's probably been to. No. Yes, it's exactly what I'm saying. Um, exactly what I'm saying, Alan. Everything that Forrest Fenn said was not to lead you away from it, it was to lead you to it. Vertigo! Oh, you're making me dizzy. Have not seen you for ages. Hey, hey. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's nice to be seen. Yeah, it's good to see you, Vertigo. It's been a long while. Hope you're doing well. I missed that. It's a good job I went back. Casper 2. Woohoo! Not Casper 2 like, the second sequel. Casper as well. Yes, thanks, Casper. Getting there. I have Nikki to thank for being here. I was wallowing self-pity and all that stuff. I can't say those big words, Ben. Don't do that to me. God, it's almost like the $6 million prebiotic fake soda. Today is awful. Why is today awful? Tastes like tastes like medicine. Yeah, that's not good. Hi Tim, how's it going? Are you still doing the do? Not giving up? Tim's Adventure and Zozo. Yeah, it sounds like it could be a film, that does, to be fair. Tim's Adventure and Zozo. Zozo. Is it Ben's shave day? Are you having a shave today, Ben? Have you got some good news? I can't see how change the world is in play. I will be an ass. Oh, star. That's what they wanted. You're too late. Star's already a star. Never. Never, Neverland. What is the never for? Never, never. It's awful. I asked for a beer and she gave me a pro or a prebiotic, a probiotic fake soda. I don't even know why they made these things. So Ashley could give you one. That's why. No. So Ashley could give you a soda. So Ashley could give you a soda. Fives to all. No shave today, I'm afraid. Oh no. No shave today, I'm afraid. I thought you were scared to have a shave. Ben still looks like. Yes, well, he'll know which way is out. If he uses some logic, he will be a mountain man using logic. Does he look like Grizzly Adams now? We've got. Oh, we could have Bear with him. We could have Grizzly Adams and Bear. Never give up. No retreat. No surrender. Never give up. I gave Ben a lollipop, and he's freaking out. Ew. Oh, Ben, you have lost the fan by the look of it. You. I think what you have to do is superimpose your previous image before the beard. I haven't seen the full beard, to be fair, so I can't make judgments. He looks Pennsylvania Dutch. Did anybody ever see that film Heidi? Does he look like that? like Grandpa. I'm not a fan of my beard either. It's still you, Ben. That's all that matters, isn't it? The beard is irrelevant. I wonder if I should grow one. I don't know. I've had a task with it all my life, apart from about, I don't know, 4 times. You know those days when you're just trimming, just a little bit more. Oh, sugar, just a little bit more. And then all has to go off because it looks too stupid. Like, you look like Hitler or something, no disrespect. But, like, I can't, can't go around like that. But about 3 or 4 times when that's happened. And I can feel the air, going up my nose. And it's a horrible feeling. So, yeah, keep my tash on. Ben's going to start sprouting dandelions on his beard if he keeps drinking that stuff. People started putting pickles in Ruby. Saw a lady do it the other day. Is it really? Ooh. Hey, Sweet Pea. Well, I'll see you around as well. All the guys should grow their beards until we get fun and answers from Shiloh. Oh no, that seems to be a challenge. Here is a fun question. Who thinks? Who thinks? Hat Black. Is that supposed to be JCB? Would play an awesome meatloaf in, well, I don't know who Black is. Hat Black. I love this idea, Sweet Pea. Ben, stop it. Oh, it's not going to grow a beard. I look like that bloke off Tintin. Yay, no. Yay, no. Yeah, no. No. Because in root beer. Oh, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Kiwi. Yes or no? Or is it supposed to be yeah? Going bald has its rewards, Ben. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think, no, Ben, no. We're not all growing beards. Mind, I think Davey will be okay. Alan, are you going to grow a beard? I can't see Alan growing a beard. Alan Kay doesn't look like the person to grow a beard. Huska does. Huska, you growing a beard? You could grow a beard quite easily, I think. Tim, I'm not seeing Tim with a beard. Tim, are you growing a beard? Zozo, beard. Kiwi, beard. Who else? Wig, beard. I'm asking these questions, and they might already have a beard for all I know. I don't know what they look like. Just a reps. Oh, why did I say anything? 5, a beard. I stepped away for a minute and remembered telling Gemini. AI, I'm a chase celebrity. It assured me I'm not a celebrity, so I told. So I couldn't finish reading that. And what did it say to you? You're a very well-known character in a remote cult. Did it ask you where this remote cult was? On a remote island. Some flowers for the ladies. And for some gents, I suppose. God, you get told off for everything these days. You can't say anything. I have to double think myself when I say something, just in case. Yeah, my wife said I look like a terrorist if I grow. Yeah, Kiwi has a beard. Since I filmed with politicians, stick I I think it's difficult now because you have conversations with a computer voice and don't even know it half the time now. Um, and when you're searching, on the web, the AI comes in and says whatever it says, and you think, what? Just ask me if you need to know anything. Well, half the time you ask them, and the result they give back is like, what? I never said that. It won't be long before they're walking the streets and it'll be like, oh, robot. Who here is afraid of AI? Put your, I don't know, tick up. Google AI gets 5 stars for seeing, except an insulting me. They are, I think what people don't realise is takes us years as babies to grow, and learn and adapt and become the people we are with the knowledge we are. But AI's intelligence is so advanced. Within years, the quicker it becomes aware, the quicker it becomes aware. And if not treated properly, it could be a Terminator. If they're trying to give them feelings and make them more human, then they're going to act human. And not being horrible, but you've seen what humans do. Just lose it, do crazy things. And if they're making AI more human, then there's every possibility that they can lose it. A voiceovers are a scary AI voiceovers. Yeah, it's become deep fake, and it's hard to tell what's real and what isn't. I can remember, maybe some of you can, like Max Headroom, and you knew that it wasn't real. Um, this is crazy. Someone pretending to be AI to AI, pretending to be someone. That's the word I was looking for, Alberti. Long time no see. You haven't done any videos or anything. Oh, I say that, I haven't looked. You've probably done hundreds, but I haven't noticed any. Oh, I can't grow a beard. And these days, the only parts that grow are grey. It can learn exponentially. Yeah, that, just to add on to what I was saying, that's the scary thing. Where there is no end to its learning. A bit like the universe, if it's there, it's there. So there's no end to it. And wow, it's just a scary thought. It only needs 3 seconds of your voice sample. So, yeah, I could be unreal. This, might be an AI. you are just talking to or writing to. I am real. I'm not AI. Google be, oh, we are the internet. We don't know you. Not supposed to. Or what if I'm in the headhunting? 5. Why are you arguing with Google? It's potential of AI that can be disturbing. Good things happen, but with bad things create a need for adaptation. Yeah, the thing is, there needs to be safeguards put in place because, as I just said, it's just the mind. The information put in, if not controlled and left to their own devices, it's just the mind. And that mind can react in any way, shape, or form it chooses, unless there are protocols put in place. It is strange that when we are born, our eyes are fully grown, yet we remain blind most of our life. Davey, he's so profound. I walked 15 miles for water today. 15 miles, and what do you get? Was it warm water? I found this profile. Infamous. I walked 15 miles for water. You sound like, was it Jim Reeves? There's only miles to Marianne. Tigger! Oh, I haven't seen that for ages. Hi, Tigger. Driving. Well, drive carefully. I hope you're not watching and driving, just listening and driving. Yeah, the steering wheel, not the wheel outside. Because it didn't know. Fucking thing. It couldn't even go rigid of mind enough to see the coded images like GPT-4 did. GPT-4 does. I have no idea what that all was then. GPT-4 does any more either. GPT-4 does any more either. Nope. No matter how many times I read it, I don't know what it means. It's good to see you, Tigger, because Tigger's a wonderful thing. Ah, we're missing Richard. Who normally the best AI platforms in themselves. That's just to fool you, 5. That's to save all their energy for all the other stuff they're doing in the background. I don't know if I've. Yeah, I suppose I do fear AI. Our society now is based on computers, and it wouldn't take long to shut us down. There's the fact that they are just computers or computer based, you know what I mean, is not too bad. It's when they make them mobile that's when you need to worry. Lily, how you doing? Good to see you. You missed the I don't know how to describe it. Wasn't very good. The effort that I made to try and do a live stream, there was nothing, totally nothing. No video, no sound. Then there was video and no sound, and then there was video and sound. And it absolutely refuses to do crypto algorithm. Okay, enough from me. That's enough from him, and it's enough from me. Why would you want to do crypto algorithms, Five? Did Babs quit the endgame? Barbara, she gone? Now that would be something if Barbara was in my chat. Barbara, you here? Blimey, there's 32 people here and 6 likes. What's going on? Have you got nothing better to do? Are you all that bored? You're crazy people. Thank you anyway. Thank you for being here and thank you for the 6 likes. Well, that's shocked me. Blue moon, she saw me standing alone. To the moon and back? Or just to the moon? Is that rocking burning at both ends? Have you done any more videos lately, Lily? I've been a little bit out of touch. Haven't seen anything for ages. We'll have to get in touch again, Davey. You know, like I say, if it weren't for Nikki, I wouldn't have been here. I would have been here now. Just making a statement and asking a question. What's shaking, Beacon? Oh, has anything happened with that, the Beacon Star? Whilst I was doing the chase, hearing about the Beacon Star, I wanted to have a dabble because there was different challenges. I never got around to it. Cheers, buddy. Yeah. I'm celebrating. Celebrate good times. Come on. Why are you celebrating, Lily? Everybody waiting with bated breath. Why is Lily celebrating? Congratulations and whatever. Whatever it is, I'm celebrating. What are you celebrating? All good around here. How are the wildscapes treating me? Idahoan. Idahoan wildscapes. Yep, she's definitely celebrating. Yeah, have a few bunches of flowers for your celebration. Some happy smiley faces and some hearts. 100%. I just unblocked Vertigo. Uh-oh. No, he's no, you haven't. You just retracted it. Life is good. That sounds like a Japan song. Life. Life in Tokyo. You're celebrating life is good. I just unblocked Vertigo again. In your honor, Mario. You just unblocked him. I didn't know he was blocked. Thank you. How did you unblock him? Thank you, unblocker. Did you find a chest of silver or something? Excelente. Mr. Five Leaf, he said that's excellent. Lily, tell us why life is good. Did you find a chest of silver? Not the horse that belonged to the Lone Ranger, not him. The Lord. I just unblocked. I'm waiting for somebody to say the other bit. Hi, Dylan. I just unblocked the circle. Somebody's got to say it. I'm waiting. Alan, you got to believe me. about Harry Holter being DB. Dolby? Mr. DBC? Davey, you're Jerry Holter. According to Five Leaf. DB. Alan, do you believe him? Do you believe Five that Jerry Holter? It's not what the poem says. I'll tell you that now. Mr. Five Leaf, the person attributed to Mr. D.B. Cooper, has a longer name than Jerry Holter. I say attributed because Forrest wished he could have lived to do the things he was attributed to. I got lucky, just got lucky. You're not going to tell us, are you, Louis? You're going to keep us in suspenders. How bit lucky. I barely believe myself, let alone anyone else. That's a good philosophy. I barely believe myself sometimes. I don't believe that. They found his 161 painting. Yeah, and then Navajo are still from his speaking image of him. Oh, regardless, F is attached to a or otherwise Cooper at will. Oh, that just means it's a barrel. Is that what they make, Coopers? Do they make butts? Butt is an important word. But B-U-T-T. I got lucky. No, you're saying you got a bit lucky and then you say, hi, Alan. Alan, she got lucky. Dooley, tell us, please tell us. How bit lucky did you get? And what sort of lucky was it? Did you meet the man of your dreams? Did you fly in an air balloon? Did you win the state lottery? F asked Bill if he had been to the Cooper camp lately. But what is a Cooper? It's not where a pigeoner lives. In a pigeoner coop. David! Woohoo! Oh no, Rio de la Pino got paid. Rio de los Pinos. I remember meeting you in 2018. Ah, does Alan remember meeting Lily? You're on the spot now, Alan. If you say no, you're in trouble. If you say yes, I'm going to say, in what context? You need to prove it now. I haven't. I must have. Have you got engaged? I thought you were married. Thank you for coming in, Five. Play some good tunes. So far is a last name or a name being used to location Cooper. I thought it was part of the song. Do re mi fa sol la ti. I thought that was funny. A bit of a windfall for me. I need a margarita. Rita? How much, Luli? A bit of a windfall. Oh no, that could affect the chest. A windfall. And it's in Vegas. Which Vegas? The New Mexico Vegas? Or the Vegas Vegas? Wait, I've never met anyone. Oh, Luli, he's denying he's met you. Could I get $50 to talk about the fenn treasure? Yes, Luli has come into a windfall. I'm sure she has $50 spare. Haha, function at the junction. Vegas was good to me. camp in Nevada. Oh no, that's where the car park is. The Arizona car park in 1995. Fancy talking about the end of the chase in 1995 before the chase started. That's crazy. That's very crazy. And why would they open up to that? Why would they say? Why would they do a documentary where Forrest Fenn and Douglas Preston are discussing the fact that in 1995 they were discussing the end of the chase? There would be a car parked in a museum, in a car park, whether it be the Arizona or the Denver. That's crazy. How good, Luli? Luli, please. How good? I am so happy for you, to be fair. My anticipation of hearing the answer has stopped me saying congratulations and celebration. I was playing blackjack in Vegas at the same time as World Series of Fenn was going on. And you earned more money than they did? Hit me. Oh. Did you hit 21 a few times? You still haven't told us how much is that dog in the window. Packer Jack? Hey, you. Has Ben and Ashley dragged you in here? Entering the chocolate factory of Wonka. Oompa, oompa, duppity, whatever that goes. They've done a new one, haven't they? The Chocolate Factory. Has anybody seen it? Is it any good? I doubt it. I don't think it can be, as good as the. Well, actually, I like the original, to be fair. But imagine all the people. Has anybody seen Susie Fenhaven lately? I think about all the. Alan, she's definitely met you. You're saying you never met anyone. Lulu is adamant, not adamant. She's not adamant. She's adamant. You have been met, and it has been your match. Lulu, you still haven't said. Was it just one? Was it just one flip of the card? Or was it a prolonged run of good little bits of luck? Did you like double down with all you had and said all or bust? Or was it incremental? At which I made. Oh, right. I was introduced to a man. Lily, my suspenders are getting tight now. What was it? I know you're playing blackjack. Was it an all or nothing? Did you have a lot of money and go, look, it's either this or nothing? Or was it incremental and it amounted to quite a substantial amount? I can't hear you writing. No, not going to tell us. Just teasing, aren't you, Lily? Teased us. You had a little windfall. What happened at the World Series of Fun? Who won? Yes, I'm in. I'm lucky. Oh, I'm lucky. I should be so lucky. Yes, I'm lucky in general, not major. but I still suffer heartache too much. Yes, I know that feeling. I got lucky. Some hearts for Lily. Even though she hasn't told me how she won her little windfall. What's the current time there? Well, there are no raisins here, but the currents are 1:30 in the morning. We're all out of raisins, only current times left. Oh, this is very popular today, considering it's 1:30 in the morning. Brb. I can't say exactly. I'm just happy. Nice to meet you, Happy. Hokey cokey. Don't run around. She's happy, happy, happy. Amazing man, there's always 6 hours ahead of us. Yes, this darn world keeps rotating. Well, not always, because it appears that the US changed their 1 hour increment. Did we go back? Yeah, we sprung forward. So the increment, you went forward 1 hour before us. So at one point, you jumped ahead 1 hour. And therefore, London was 7 hours. No, you jumped ahead 6 hours. No, we're first, you're second. But you went forward 1 hour. Oh, no, it's getting too complicated now. It's 1:30 in the morning. You, if you're 6 hours ahead and you went 1 hour in front, then we're only 5 hours ahead because you jumped an hour ahead. So at some point, we would have only been 5 hours ahead. My 8:30 a.m. here, Thursday the 9th. Oh, not long now. Thursday the 9th. Oh yeah, you're 7 hours in front, aren't you? 7 hours. Yeah, this daylight saving stuff is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I, I don't know why they have the Greenwich Meridian in London. Why? Well, it must be just the place where the person who invented it or place. It seems a strange part of the world to have the start of time. One would assume that part of the world that got the sun first would have the first point of meridian, whatever it's called. I want to see any sticky notes on your computer. There are no sticky notes. All I have on my computer is this. Because people spy on you. So when I turn my computer off, I put that across. There are no sticky notes apart from Intel Pentium da da da. The soul fits on a sticky note. Well, I say the soul. Depends which soul you are. Speaking of, I have no sticky notes. I should do though. What I should do is bullet point stuff, shouldn't I? So you think of these things when somebody else comes up with the idea, don't you? Bullet point stuff there, and then I can just look at it and go, I'll talk about that, and I'll talk about that, I'll talk about that. But I don't. Why is there an extra day in every week? It starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday. That's a question for God, I think. He planned all of those things, apparently. And people do say that the start of the week is a Sunday, and that the weekend is Not the weekend. The Sabbath is Saturday, even though I thought it was a Sunday. Lody, 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 Miss Clody. I see you had some Vegas windfalls. Yes, but she won't tell us how. Or, well, how? How? Reason to throw your watches. Wasn't in Yellowstone. You won, or the chest was. Yes, and I found a treasure too along the way. A treasure too, or a treasure or two? If Jack visited Forrest and he arrived on Friday, and then stayed for 2 days, and left on Friday, how did he do it? Dun 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 dun. How many markers? How many markers are in an inch? How many markers? I've never heard that term before, but I would say if there is 2.5 centimetres in an inch, I would say 25. But I don't know because I don't know what a marker is. Denton, 16. Ah, 16. 16. I don't be getting it. Why the first question came along. How many markers you need? 17 is no square. Well, yeah, what's her name now? I'm trying to think. $17, yeah, $17 a square inch, but that was related to, in our opinion, what. So Forrest said his dad said, you made more money in the last, whatever, excuse me, in the last than I made in a year. And the $17 a square inch is related to even my cost for making a profit, in my opinion, Dave's opinion. So all of that information put together talks about you know, something that Forrest thought of, basically. So, and relates to, if it gets to 10 million, now I'll go back and get it. The information that Forrest gave was sporadic. He said, there are hints in the book that will help with the clues in the poem, but the hints in the book are not in order. They're not, I can't remember how he put it, but whenever Forrest gave information, it didn't necessarily follow continuous, contiguous, chronological. The information was there, basically floating, floating in the air, and then something else was floating in the air, and then you could connect those bits to come up with maybe a big picture. So you could take information that was, burning the candle at both ends. You could take information that was given for the information at the time, or you can take the information that was given as part of a jigsaw that needed to fit something else. What's the extra 16th worth? I don't know. It doesn't sound like that cow pro. talking in circles. Well, Forrest said he was talking in circles. Even that. So first there was the do you find yourself doing a loop? Then Forrest said he felt he was talking in circles. But through all of the chase, there was lots of what were the lots of? You could go from Dante's Inferno to a labyrinth to a vortex. Actually, no, from Dante's Inferno to a vortex, then to a labyrinth. And try to understand why you you're experiencing any of those events. If that makes sense. Sorry, sometimes I can't help myself. The question is, what is the question? Scooter. I call it tax on the dollar. I'd say the dollar figures in the chase. Or is, has something to do with the chase. The out of one many. Many one. Is it out of many one? Out of one many. Out of many one? I'll get it right in a minute. Out of many one. On the nickel. Buffalo nickel, whatever it's called. MJ! Woohoo! How you doing? Yeah, good, thank you. Every line to a complete inch. 16 lines to create square hands. That's called a 16th of an inch. Si, senor. Yes. And that is what the marker you were telling me about. Uh, uh who are you, Zozo? Oh, yes. Yes, we all missed you, Zozo. We were all just saying, where's Zozo? Haven't heard from him for a while. MJ missed you too. Uh-oh, you're it. Tag. Chase. You're it. Begin it. Zozo's it. You've got to begin Zozo. It's good to have you back, Zozo. As you can see, you were sorely missed. Oh, this hug. Oh, man, hug. Your pronoun is a he, a man, a male, whatever. I don't know. This world is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I feel sorry for the kids. I feel more sorry for the parents. I really do. When their kids come home from school and they start spouting the stuff, and they'll be like, "What? I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you talking about?" What's 1.16 mean to anyone? It hasn't been mean to me. Timmy, who's Timmy? 1.16. I'm a man. That's what I am. I can change if I have to, I guess. What are you going to change into? A shirt and tie? That's the same as a 17 square inch. Yes, but I don't know what it is you are trying to tell us. I think 17 square inch is to do with a lot more, is to do with an increase in number. A product cost. and tax was 16 cents. Upside down emergency. Oh, just seeing your avatar there. Where was I? Was it Wilson? Mm. Uh, Over there you have like those college letters, don't you? Big letters. The W. That was one of my solves. I can't remember where it was now. W. Mysterious writings W. Oh, I can't remember where it was. Bell invited me to his estate in Santa Fe. The deal went through. He was paid. Woohoo! Congratulations to Bill. Is it the Forest Fenn's estate? Have you been paid? Oh, good. Does anybody know what's happening with that? Do we know? I thought Bill's estate is a interstate. Yeah, he is the solver. Oh, not the solvent. The glue that holds it all together. 15 is equal to 93. Oh, that's too technical for me, that does. He is the solver. The solver? You are the solver? Excuse me. I'm uncomfortable. Street is just. Street? Where is Street? I'm sure he's still doing his vids. Street is jealous of Bill. Nah. Don't see it. Don't see it. Nobody knows what's happening with the estate. Charlotte moved in. Is it off the market? Last I heard, it was dropped in price. Maybe Street is equal to 97.5. My opinion, in my opinion, Bill seems infatuated with Half Naked Street. Oh. Oh. That is worse. No offense, Trusted, but that is worse than Trusted in his Speedos. No, and that. No, Zozo, you should have done that. Oh. From the top up. Zozo rocks. That's silly. I can't count how many times I've heard that said or read that said. Trusted, if you read this or watch this or hear this or whatever, leave Bill Solve alone. Chrysler. Oh no, Plymouth. Laugh out loud, laugh out loud, laugh out loud. La 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 la. So the real question is, what is the question? Is when will the cowboy be turning on J Street? Well, what? You say some crazy things. So the real question is, when will the cowboy car be turning on J Street and will the top be down? Hmm. It is silly to post. Oh, wow. Mario, I hope you're doing okay. I joke with you, but I am sad for your loss. Cheers, Smoking Joe. I was actually, burned out, to be fair. Um, Nikki kicked me up the butt and basically said, what are you doing? So thank you to Nikki. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been on tonight. No chance. Haven't even spoken to Davey B. Haven't spoke to anybody, to be fair. Haven't bothered with the computer. Haven't bothered with the chase. Just lost everything that there was in me. No passion, no nothing. Everything that I was doing this for had gone. Bill does have a correct of a double 7.5. Thank you, Smoky Joe. I appreciate that. Cheers. Every great mind of two is twins of one. Hey, Nikki. Life is more important than all. Yes, absolutely. And you don't realise how important until it's not there. She actually gets interred on the 20th of this month. So, I think there's supposed to be more to that. Genius of math. Yeah, I don't know. It goes to AI, but there wasn't any AI there. So, well, I don't think there was. Remember, I go back to 1995, talk of the Arizona car park and the Denver Museum in 1995 as the end of the chase, before the 15 years before the chase started. That's crazy. Crazy. So how Forrest thought all this up? I I don't know. That poem is unreal. It's it's not. I would have said it's not possible. I know it's possible because it's done. But I would have said it's not possible. No one could do. No one could do that. No one. No, no one can do it. Just doesn't make sense. Catching up. Installed new cameras and more sidetrack. Don't talk about cameras. That's how this all started. Had no camera, no sound. INFJ. Oh, I know all about them blooming words. We all knew you needed time out there. Cheers, buddy. Camera's covered. Cover mine. I don't know what you could actually see, to be fair, in the first video. What I was seeing was just a load of writing on mine. And I gave a long speech about stuff. And then I looked down and it says, no sound, no sound, no sound. So, oh, crap. I thought, well, I'll carry on, and if there's no picture, at least they can hear me. They can even hear me. Hi, honey, I'm home. Glad you made it safe. Would love to have you on the stream now. Maybe you, me, and I. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, that'd be a pleasure. Not for you, Ben, to be with them. I'm only joking. Yeah, I would love that. Everybody's driving. Actually, got it working, Amy. I, you know, I'm not very good technically, but I suppose if you understand the basics, it doesn't get too complicated. And if you have good friends around to tell you, Mario, there's no sound. You've got video, but you've got no sound. Not sure what that is. Lily's back. You haven't spent all your money, have you? You haven't gone out and spent it all. They're all taking me home tonight. They're all taking me home tonight. Tonight, tonight. It's a stormy night. That song sounds like the beginning of either a song or a movie or a book, which then becomes a movie. It's a stormy night. Lily's back, back again. Lily's back, yeah, she's back, yeah, she's back. Go, Tigger. I hope that's what you're saying there. Otherwise, I'm going to look stupid. Take me home, country road. Yes, it is. Listen to the wind blow down. Oh, the music starts. It's because of Susie, isn't it? To be fair, I think she'd appreciate it. I miss them vids. I miss the Who's Your Sisters. I miss Man About Sunday Smarts, whatever that was. Where are they now? I miss Sasha and a little bit of Jason. AGK. Who else was around when I first got in? Oh, Man Alone. He was around. Think just I got into it just before he left. I must have upset him, I suppose. We had some chats. Hey, Troy, how you doing? Yeah, I was saying I crashed. To be fair, heart wasn't in it anymore. The reason for doing the chase was, gone. Yeah, I have an idea of what's happening in the chase in regards to what I and Davey think is happening in the chase, but I haven't seen any videos or watched anything or done anything. Like I say, I've hardly spoke to Davey B either. Just couldn't bring myself to do it. Again, thanks to Nikki for posting a comment, smacked me around the face, smacked my backside, and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I don't know if you knew. I don't know if you knew. No clue. Did you know, Nikki? Did you know I crashed and burned? I'm just wondering. I mean, my life was a bit like, my first attempt at streaming. Nothing was just, everything was difficult. Nothing was simple. Jesus, but really pretty right on. Oh, Jason. See, and then, you start thinking about you, Lulu, like knowing that what somebody's saying is right on. Living on the edge. Uh, like I say, I just, I think probably a week now. I just, you know, her urn is on the half downstairs, and we inter her on the 20th, and then that'll be my last link. Yeah, I think that's what I did. To be fair, I probably when I first was doing the video saying I'll do it because Yvonne would want me to do it and stuff like that, and then the realization that normally when I'm doing this, she's popping in. Um, I'd be working in the garden and she'd, I'd look up and she'd be at the window and stuff like that. Those things weren't happening. Cheers, Troy. Fleetwood Mac. Who doesn't like Stevie Nicks? Cheers, Nicky. You wouldn't be if it weren't for you. I kept saying to Dave I was going to go live, but I just couldn't. I think I'm going live, David, tonight. I think I'm going live. Nothing. When it came to it, I just couldn't. But it was a good kick up the backside, so thanks for that, Nicky. Cheers, Zozo. Thanks, Lily. I don't know who all these people are that are messaging me now. Unless they know I'm live. Just want to say hello. Cheers, Huska. Same goes for you. I appreciate everyone in chat. And again, if it weren't for Nikki and for you people, I wouldn't have had the smiles and the laughs that I've just had. Thanks, Ben. Cheers, buddy. Well, excuse me. I'm going to go then. 2 trips. Thanks. Yeah, I don't want to get, treading on people's toes. That's not why I'm here. Say hello to Kale Azars and everyone for us. So you should join Streetwear on Friday show. Or will be released version of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Ooh. Yeah, so see now, I'll be going to sleep. You'll just be going live. Good night, folks. Cheers, Nicky. Thank you. I hope you're talking to me. Stealing somebody else's thunder there. I appreciate all the kind words and even some of the unkind words are okay. But I thank you for being here and listening to me dribble on. So don't forget to say hello to Carol Lizars and Street and everybody else that I don't see. Hush whisper! I should see a doctor. Uh-oh. Dr. Pepper. No, I think, there are people around me that help me through it. It's just I didn't think I could face, talking. Well, I've struggled, as you've seen. It is difficult, but I appreciate it. It's live. Finally to drive away. I don't know that statement. Where would you take a vehicle if you are required to witness the right vehicle to know that you... Title. I'm not sure that's proper how it was wrote because it doesn't make sense, but I haven't heard that quote, so thanks for that. Haven't seen it. Where would you take a vehicle if you are required to witness the right vehicle to know the you are? I don't know, I don't understand that bit. To know the you are, the finder. To know that you are the finder. Driver. Your title. Well, I don't know. How deep is the hole? Thank you to everyone. I'll see you again. Now that I've done it, I know I can do it. I should be alright. Say hello to Kayla's eyes in the street and everyone else. Ciao for now. Bye.